What's up, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram? What's good? Tony here. You know, I usually do funny videos and stuff, but you know what? There comes a point where every now and then you gotta give everybody a blast of fucking reality when it comes to certain pressing issues. And, you know, the funny part is I'm talking to a friend of mine today who's telling me he's having a lot of problems with his kid. And, you know, the kid's got like the upper hand because of, you know, child abuse laws and shit. Get the fuck out of here. When I was growing up, when you got out of line, your mother and father put their foot in your fucking ass. Me, I'm a victim of the spoon, the wooden spoon. For those that remember, okay? If you're above the age of 30, 35, then you were definitely a victim of the spoon or the shoe, okay? I had an entire set of wooden spoons broken over me, and I remember I looked at my mother and I said, well, you broke your last spoon. What are you going to hit me with now? Guess what? She opened up the metal drawer and got the metal ladle. And I always remember my mother telling me, I brought you in, I'll take you out. Always remembered that my whole life, okay? My kids, God bless, I had two beautiful kids that were smart, and that are smart, and my older guy is, you know, no thanks to me. It was mostly his mother that raised him to be respectful to women and, you know, be respectful to his elders and whatnot. My little guy, he's a little bit of a pressing issue. He's a little all over the place. He's a little bit more new generation, but at the same token, very respectful and knows his limits, and he knows when to not push, okay? You see, the problem that society has with all these fucking kids is that the reason why they're disrespectful and the reason why they have no respect for their elders and they disrespect their teachers and they get away with all this shit is because of the fucking liberals that live in this country, okay, that enforce these fucking rules and these things with the government about child abuse laws. Let me tell you something. As long as you ain't beating your kid within an inch of his or her life, okay, when you got to break your foot off in your kid's fucking ass for doing something the wrong way, then you do it, okay? Give a fuck about laws. Get the fuck out of here, because you know what? The government ain't raising your kids. You are, okay? I remember growing up, we always knew when we were in trouble, okay? See, if I heard my mother scream out the window, Anthony! It was all right. I knew I was probably going to either get bitched at, or it was time for dinner, or I had to come in for the night, or whatever. If I heard Anthony Spinelli, then I knew I was in some shit. But if I heard Anthony Joseph Dominic Spinelli, I knew to put on a football helmet, gear up, because I was getting my ass handed to me. I did some shit. And sure as shit, I would probably get the shit beat out of me for doing some bad shit. But you know what? Listen. At the end of the day, nobody's raising your kids but you, okay? Nobody's raising my kids but me and their mother. So, who the fuck are these liberals to tell us how to raise our kids? Okay? Who? If I didn't get the shit beat out of me all the times that I did as a kid, I'd be off committing mass murders, I'd be doing crimes, I'd be doing dumb shit, I'd have no respect for my elders, I'd have no respect for women, nothing, okay? The problem with these kids is that we let them get away with shit because we're afraid we're going to get locked up. I ain't afraid of shit, okay? I don't give a fuck. You want to know something? At the end of the day, if I got to kick my kid's ass, I'm going to kick my kid's fucking ass and nobody's going to tell me different, okay? Point blank, end of story. That's what it comes down to. Because at the end of the day, I'm raising kids. I'm raising gentlemen. I got two boys. I'm raising gentlemen. I ain't raising fucking yard animals. Okay? At the end of it, I don't care. And I remember growing up, I remember my mother telling the neighbors, if my son disrespects you and gets out of line, give him a slap. And then come and let me know you cracked him so I could crack him when you're done. That's the way I grew up. Okay, I grew up where the neighbors looked out for all the kids on the block, whether it was theirs or not. And if they got out of line, They got their ass handed to them. Okay? People, parents, wake the fuck up. Don't listen to these fucking liberal scumbags out there that are against the death penalty and that are against handling your children a certain way. Listen, it's like I said, as long as you ain't beating your fucking kids within an inch of their fucking lives, kick their fucking ass. They get out of line, give them a slap. They get out of line, boot them in the ass. That's what they fucking need, and that's why society is the way it is. It's fucked up the way it is because liberals and the government and these people that are against child abuse, nobody's telling you to abuse your children. Nobody's telling you to put cigarettes out on them or fucking beat them with hammers and fucking bats. But if you gotta give your kid a fucking crack every now and then, you give him a fucking crack. You know, who's to tell you that you can't raise your kid the way you want them as long as you ain't beating them to death? My kids, unless they were dead, dying, or bleeding, don't come talk shit to me. Don't say nothing. I remember walking through Toys R Us with my big guy when he was little, my oldest son. And he was doing good in school, and I told him you get one thing. He was young. He was a baby. He was like, I don't know, maybe 5, 4. He was in nursery school, whatever. I said, listen, Anthony, you get one thing. One. He comes to me with 3 things. And I said, what did Daddy tell you? You could get one thing. Well, he threw himself on the floor and threw a water fucking temper tantrum in the middle of Toys R Us in Caesars Bay. And I'll never forget, I picked him up with by one arm, okay? By one arm. I picked him up and I fanned his fucking ass in the middle of Toys R Us. And I told him, now you got something to cry about. And I'll never forget, an older woman, she stood there and she goes, oh my God, I never in my life, I can't believe you did that. I said, well, listen, there's a first time for everything, and your first time was today. I said, don't tell me how to raise my fucking kids, because you ain't raising them, I am. And if you don't like it, I could always do to you what I did to him. And she just, and walked away. Well, you know what? Get the fuck over yourself. Because it was a bitch like that made this country the way it is today. This is why kids don't respect their elders. They tell people that try to tell them the right thing to go fuck themselves. You can't tell me nothing. You're not my mother. You're not my father. What? If I tell you that disrespecting an older person is not what you're supposed to do, and you tell me to go fuck myself, don't worry, because I'm going to boot you up your fucking ass, and then I'm going to go crack your mother and your father for not putting you in your place when they had the opportunity. They're the ones that are guilty of it, not you. It's the way you were raised. But I'm still going to boot you in the ass to teach you a fucking lesson. Okay? So parents, wake the fuck up. Take your kids back. Okay? Take your parental rights back. Boot your fucking kids. Give them a crack when they get out of line. Straighten them out. Okay? And make America great again. Because I remember my childhood, even though I got beatings, I had the best childhood in the fucking world. Playing manhunt, playing fucking tag, playing wiffle ball in the street. For anybody that is above the age of 30, you gotta remember getting dressed up with your friends and running around in the fucking yards playing manhunt in the neighborhood, okay? Or playing wiffle ball in the street, or playing dodgeball in the street, or playing handball in the park when we hit teenage years. These days, these fucking kids, all they want to do is play video games, play with fucking drones and their phones and all this other shit. They don't know what it is to go out in the street and play in the street like normal fucking kids did. Like we did when we were their age. And you know what? Parents, wake the fuck up and realize, yeah, your kids might be a handful and they might be, you know, pains in your ass. But you want to know something? I come from a generation where our parents, even though we were pains in the fucking asses, our parents still enrolled us in baseball. We still went out and played football. We were still pushed out the door in the summertime to go fucking play sports and go play with the kids on the block. You couldn't keep me in the fucking house when I was fucking 12, 13. From the age of fucking 5 all the way up to the age of 16, you couldn't keep me in the house. And then at 16, 15, I figured out what vagina was about. And then you really couldn't keep me in the fucking house. I was in someone's basement playing Stinkfinger and Suckface with whatever girl I was talking to at the time. And I really wasn't home. So, parents, wake the fuck up and remember how you grew up and push your kids to do the same thing. Instead of leaving them glued to the fucking TV watching cartoons, okay? Instead of leaving them fucking glued to video games, take your fucking kids, kick them in the fucking ass, send them out the door, and make them go out and play. Like normal fucking kids are supposed to do. Stop letting the government control your household. It's bad enough they control us with taxes. Don't let them control your family. Okay? Your family is yours. Gentlemen, you shot the load that created your kids. Ladies, you took the load that gave you the opportunity to give birth to the child that you call your own. So now, because they're your responsibility and you gave birth to them and nobody else did, you and daddy be mommy and daddy. Push your fucking kids out the door. See you later, go play, and be responsible and be respectful to others. If they're not, give them a fucking crack, straighten them out, and call it a day. Wake up, America. It's time to take our lives back. Wake up. Listen, if you're seeing my videos for the first time, okay, be sure to click the link that says subscribe, okay? I'm posting this to YouTube. YouTube is going to be posting it to Facebook. Be sure to hit subscribe. If you like my videos and you think what I say makes sense and you'd like to hear a lot more of what I have to say because it's not always controversial and it's not always funny. It's either one or the other. Usually I'm ripping people apart for the dumb shit that they do. And I know that this video is rather a long one and you really got to watch it when you have time. But take the time to watch my videos because when they're not funny ones and they're controversial, they usually make sense. And a lot of people have told me. So I keep coming with more and more videos to wake America up, okay? I'm old school, and I'm sure a lot of you are too. Don't let your kids become new generation fucking punks and laid back little schleps that don't want to do shit. Lazy motherfuckers. That's why the economy is the way it is, because these kids don't want to work when they hit 17, 18. I was hustling working at 13 years old with my stepfather, okay? And I've been working ever since. Time to start teaching your kids responsibility, people, or else you're going to be living off you for their whole lives. They're going to be living off you their whole lives. Wake up, America. And again, go to the link below and hit subscribe. It's free. If you don't have a YouTube account, make one because you must be living in the fucking Stone Age. Okay? Hit subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends. You're helping me, I'm helping you, we help each other. Tony here, coming with more fucking reality facts about life and the world. Get with the program, America. Let's get on the fucking stick and do what we gotta do. Strap up your big boy and big girl underwears and panties, paint a big fat fucking red H on your chest and fucking handle it. It's life. Let's do what we gotta do. That's it. Let's get it in. Hit subscribe, like the video, share with your friends. Keep watching. I'm going to keep coming. And I'm going to keep fucking blasting America until they wake up. Let's get it. Have a good night, everybody. God bless. And God bless America.